If you need to be explosive and extreme and real fucking dangerous, then 2 Monster energy drinks will give you the energy to be that way. 3 Coca-Colas spread out throughout the day. You drink one now, you drink one halfway through the day, and you drink one later. Doing that shit will allow you to maintain that same energy for a longer period of time. All that adrenaline, all that aggression, so you can just explode on a nigga when you need to. If ain't nigga say shit, you just explode in that nigga f***ing face. Yeah, explode right in that nigga face. Cause you got monster energy. You real f***ing dangerous, for real. Or maybe you just wanna be relaxed while having a strong focus so you can attack your goals while being intimidated. You just need something to maintain your focus so you can think sharp and clear and attack with precision and accuracy. Then just smoke a blunt, nigga. You don't gotta be extreme, just aggressive enough to make niggas back the f*** up and handle these goals and make that f***ing money. You got a choice to make. The Monster energy drinks and the soda, or the f***ing weed, one or other. I don't suggest doing both at the same time, cause that type of shit don't mix well. Choose your f***ing gangster class for the day, cause whatever loadout you choose, you going to battle with that shit. These 2 feelings will make you extremely dangerous, depending on what you need to use it for when you're handling your business for the day. Either you need to be real aggressive or more relaxed. Choose a class, cause everything you do, you should have a reason to why you do this shit in the first place. If you say something, you should have a reason. If you go outside, you should have a reason. If you wear a nigga the fuck up, you should have a reason to why you do that shit, which makes it justified and appropriate for the occasion. When you set out to do something, you don't have time to get distracted, cause you got shit that needs to get done. Cause you gotta be able to make it there without getting killed or pulled out of frame. You gotta stay gangster the whole fucking way. And even when you arrive, all you gotta do is maintain your image until it's time to leave. Now you gotta get back home. You gotta stay gangster the whole fucking time. This is how you live. Get used to this shit. Cause this is how you move correctly, with power and strength, dominating the battlefield. When you walk outside, you on my battlefield. You playing by my rules. When nobody's around, they all scared and nervous, so they all fucking hide. But when you got large groups of people and they just keep coming around, they try and distract you, throw off your focus, so you can't see where the attack is coming from. They can sense you're weak, that's why they all come around. They be waiting for your ass to show up so they can catch you slipping. You playing my game. Don't think I don't know what you about to do next. I'll be waiting there with my fucking demons. We gon' catch your ass slipping. Everyone's minding their own business. You looking around the room. One of my demons just walked closer to you and approached your ass. He gon' stare at your ass to make you feel uncomfortable. He spotted you in the crowd and made that eye contact. Alright, what up, nigga? You do that shit, you gon' let him know that you a gangster. But if you keep walking and act like you don't see that shit, then you don't want no smoke, nigga. You let that nigga apply that pressure on your ass, and you ain't do shit about it. All you gotta do is let him fit that frame. That's all I need to see. If a nigga sizing your ass up, handle that shit real quick, then get back to handling business. Cause if a problem pop up, you can't let that shit take away your focus, cause you got shit to do today. And that shit needs to be more important than any bullshit that pops up. So don't get pulled into the situation. Address that shit real fucking quick and keep it moving. Cause we ain't getting distracted with small problems. Cause we gangsters, we always stay focused. If a nigga do anything and you don't like that shit, let them know what the they did. What type of shit you didn't like. Cause if they did something wrong, address that shit real fucking quick. Don't let shit slide. And when you check their ass, they gon' be in a weaker position. And since you was focused on yourself and handling business, they ain't got no ammo. All they can do is explain their actions. So keep it real quick and right to the point. Make them feel that shit. They thought everything was normal, but when you call that shit out, you just pull them out of frame. They ain't gonna feel the same. I know you wanna keep them in that position and just stack up the damage, but you already maintained your frame and cracked their ass. If anyone around and seen that shit, then you just got validated as a real fucking gangster. And believe me, nigga, they always watching. My game don't never stop watching. You got nowhere to run. And since you cracked their ass and now they look weak like a little bitch, just pull the back, nigga, and start focusing on your main goal. Handle your business, cause that shit matters. Cause you ain't getting distracted. You maintain your image and display some power. That monster energy boost really keep a nigga on point. Cause the more energy you got, the harder it is to get weak and soft. And that's unacceptable, cause you validated as a real gangster. All that situation's gonna do is just boost your street credit. Niggas gonna know when they see you. Yeah, that's a demon right there. That nigga dangerous, cause you maintain control while staying in the winning position. Feels good to do some damage, but you gotta hold back, nigga. You already killed their ass. If you dump another mag in their ass, they bitch ass ain't gonna die twice. Unless the nigga get back up, cause he wants some more. Always aim for the head, destroy their ass mentally. Break them the down. No hospital gang. These niggas never recover. So don't waste your ammo. Reload your clip and keep that shit moving, nigga. This allows you to maintain control while handling the situation and taking care of the shit that you need done. Don't put too much energy in it. Just keep it quick. Bust a couple shots. Put a bullet in their head. And end that shit, nigga. How quick can you take their ass the out? You ain't never cracking, cause you always have self-control. It don't matter what they do. My game only care what the you do. How you handle the situation. We gangsters, we never get emotional. I'll kill your ass without feeling nothing, nigga. Cause I don't give a about your life. Cause the more emotions involved, the more likely someone is to do some desperate shit. Cause when they don't cooperate, your ass try harder. Cause they ain't taking you serious. Now if they knew it was gonna be real danger, trust me, niggas gonna show you respect. They ain't gonna walk away from your ass. But I know you ain't slipping like that, cause your ass a real gangster. Cause if they see any sign of weakness, they gon' think they can overpower your ass. Especially if your ass been slipping. If they wanna be a tough nigga, they gon' try to flip the situation to put you on your ass. You probably wondering how the they gon' do that shit, cause you hard and aggressive. The only move they can make when you put them in that weak position and they don't wanna be there is to question your reason to why you even said something. Cause if your actions can't be justified, they gon' feel like they caught you slipping. Cause when niggas do shit that you don't like, you gotta know how to attack that shit. And you attack that shit with a good ass reason. If you got a weak reason, they gon' put you on your ass. But if you got a strong reason, they can't argue with that shit. Strong reason's gonna always be respect. Cause if you a real gangster, the only thing they can do is disrespect you. Cause that's all they can do. So do everything to maintain respect. Make sure they respect you and your image. Someone doing some goofy shit, they trying to weaken your image. Someone say some slick shit, they disrespecting you. Someone make a joke that your ass don't like, you need to check their ass. Cause they trying to make you look silly. And if you maintain a respect, you can attack every last one of these things from different angles. We gangsters. I love shit to be serious. I don't do that goofy shit. That's why you pull them into your world. Make them respect who the you are. Cause you a real demon. And if they cross any boundaries, attack their ass. Like they ass the up. Cause respect is what you gotta maintain. If you a gangster, you shouldn't deal with no goofy shit. Cause everybody respect who you are. And if you don't know what to say or how to say it, especially if you don't have a good reason, they can give your ass consequences. Cause wrong is wrong, right is right. You gotta be smart as a lawyer to defend the narrative and make them see things from your perspective. You a gangster, keep your image on point and aggressive, and make sure they all view you as a gangster. Cause you a real demon. Watch your image, nigga. Keep that shit under control. Don't let these niggas control the narrative. Cause if you wrong for attacking, they rather remove you from your position of power than be a victim. All they gonna do is try to manipulate you and make everyone else around you see things their way by pointing out what you did wrong, even if they did something wrong first. All they wanna do is get away with it. They wanna disrespect you without getting consequences. And that shit ain't gonna happen, cause we ain't letting shit slide. Cause if they point out a flaw and the reason to why you're attacking, then they can give you consequences while they play the victim role. And if that shit happens, now you gonna be in a weaker position. You have to explain your actions. Don't let them manipulate you, nigga. Stay in control of the situation. So you better have a good reason to why you said something. A reason that you don't have to explain. All you gotta do is say that shit, and they gon' know that they with a gangster. You ain't no dumb gangster. I'm the boss. I run this shit, nigga. If you attack their ass out of respect, cause they not respecting your ass, then that's a strong ass reason. It's hard to point out a flaw in that shit, cause you gonna be the one that's right in that situation. You need a strong reason, cause that's gonna be a high ground to maintain control over all the people below your ass and keep them in their place at the bottom where they belong. Cause if they wrong, you gotta be right. They can't say shit but take damage and get put in a weaker position. Cause they ain't got no ammo. Every mistake they make is another bullet in your chamber to do some damage. Every time they make a mistake, you put another bullet in their ass until they stay down and play dead, nigga. As you drilling their ass, they should be looking weaker and taking damage. And that's gonna make them off balance. Cause you a professional, you know what you're doing. We maintain control of the situation. Watching that narrative, making sure they can't slip out of our control. Keeping them in their place, in a weaker position, while we just drilling their ass. Sometimes they gon' get hostile and raise their voice. They try and display some power to make your ass scared, so you back the off. Cause if you don't know how to attack, when that shit happens, they gon' remove you from your position of power. Cause you won't be able to control them unless you can correct their actions and keep them in their place, in a weaker position. Don't let these niggas overpower your ass. Keep them in that weaker position while guiding the situation where you want to. All you gotta do is point out once again what they doing wrong. Cause every time they do something wrong, you should be able to point that shit out and correct their actions. So they live in the frame you create for their ass. Give more consequences. Cause if you didn't let the first shit slide, you shouldn't let this shit slide either. Cause all they trying to do is make you regret that you even said something. They want you to be a bitch and not say shit back. Just take damage. Cause they wanna do whatever the they wanna do. Disrespect your ass without consequences. So they wanna give you consequences or a bad experience. And if you allow that behavior, they gon' feel good like they took away your power. Cause you can't control the situation, your ass gon' get extremely mad and pull out a gun and shoot them in the face for that shit and blow their brains out all over the floor. But you can't justify why you did that shit. Cause you got desperate, nigga, to make their ass pay. Nigga, you ain't got no self-control. That shit gon' put you in jail. Cause when you slippin', that's when the cops gon' pull up on your ass. All you gotta do is call they bluff. Cause they not more gangster than your ass. You do real damage. They just talking out their mouth like some bitches. They ain't gonna do shit. They just trying to make you back off. So up the intimidation, get closer to their ass while raising your voice higher than them, while increasing the intimidation and getting aggressive. Let them know if they wanna fight, you gon' kill their ass right then and there. Talk about all the shit you gonna do to them if they decide to swing on you or make a move. But you gotta let them know it's only gonna be in self-defense if they wanna be a tough nigga. Explode on their ass, do maximum damage, but don't touch them. You ain't got permission for that shit, not yet. You gotta reach another level before you can finish their ass. Cause if you decide to punch them in the face, that shit ain't gonna be justified. Cause you doing all this damage. You gotta be a smart nigga. Don't get desperate and don't get sloppy, nigga. Attack with precision, nigga. And since you doing all this damage and racking up the points, you gotta make them swing first. And if they don't, they gonna look like a bitch. And it's gonna look like you just shitted on their ass. And rubbed it all in their face. And disrespected them to the fullest abilities. You just ruined their day, cause they decided to say some slick shit. Niggas know not to say shit. I'ma make them feel pain. And since they didn't swing, cause they a little bitch, they look weak as fuck. Now you can get cocky about it and brag about that shit, cause everyone's watching. You look like a real threat, and you ain't even have to put your hands on them. And while you bragging about that shit, cause they don't want no smoke, you smoke they ass. This shit gon' boost your confidence, nigga. Cause they know if they swing with you, they gon' f***ing die. This controls the perception of everyone, so they view you as a gangster. Remember, you in control of the situation. Whatever happens, you caused that shit. But we ain't worried about these niggas. I'm the baddest thing walking. You gotta constantly be letting them know and everyone around you that you doing this out of respect, nigga. Cause they not respecting who you are. All you doing is just defending your image, defending your frame. You battling on my battlefield. If you don't know how to do this shit, then you gon' get your shit cracked, nigga. So control the narrative. Make the people think what you want them to think. And make them feel the way you want them to feel. Cause if that nigga control the narrative, he gon' play victim. And they gon' take his side. That's why you always stay in control, while having self-control at the same damn time. If they wanna be a tough nigga, you gotta be tougher. You gotta stay more dangerous than them. Make sure everybody see that shit. But at the same time, they understand you just maintaining your respect, nigga. Cause this nigga disrespect you. All you doing is just calling him out on that shit. Cause they are witnesses. They gotta be on your side. And as you being dangerous, when you doing that shit, you just looking for any reason, nigga. Any fucking reason to do real fucking damage, nigga. Cause if they want that shit, we gon' take it there. We gon' take it there, nigga. But they don't want that shit, nigga. Cause they already understand who the fuck they dealing with, nigga. You a real demon. You do real fucking damage. And all they is a weak bitch trying to test your frame. All they doing is just bluffing. They ain't about shit. Cause if they is, we gon' guide it that way. We gon' guide to them getting consequences. And they gon' walk right into it. Yeah, keep that shit up, nigga. Keep that shit up, nigga. Next thing you know, you gon' catch a bullet in your head, nigga. That's why you got the situation where you want, nigga. So you can do damage, nigga. Don't let this nigga control the situation, nigga. Cause it gon' make you look like a bitch. Or look silly, nigga. I know you wanna kill him real f***ing bad. You wanna kill him. But don't get desperate and do some shit that can't be justified. Like flash your gun, nigga. Or whipping that shit the f*** out, nigga. Don't do that shit, nigga. Cause that shit ain't appropriate. Cause if you don't want no smoke, you can't force that shit, nigga. You gotta let everything flow. And while it's flowing, you controlling the flow of where it's leading to. Don't worry, nigga. As long as you in control and this nigga don't back down, you'll be able to touch him. You'll be able to touch him. Just don't skip the steps, nigga. It's a process. You right here, nigga. Don't do some shit that's over here, nigga. You ain't got to that point yet. You gotta go through the steps till you get there. Then you can do that shit, nigga. Then you can do that shit, nigga. But if he ain't about that shit cause he just talking out his ass, you won't even make it there, nigga. And nigga, that shit never makes it there, nigga. Cause you make niggas tap out, nigga. You gotta only do what's appropriate based off the actions they show you, nigga. All you looking for is a reason. That's all you need. While you arguing, set up what you say to make them respond the way you want, nigga. Say what you gonna do in self-defense and lam the f*** up to see if they respond back with the same energy. Cause when they respond back, they ain't gonna be talking about self-defense. They gonna be talking about making the first move. Cause you already covered that ground. You doing it in self-defense. That means they gotta make the first move. Line up what the f*** you say to accomplish that shit and make them respond the way you want them to. If you can get them to say they gonna attack or what they gonna do to you, then you got your reason. But that ain't good enough. You gotta get them to say they gonna do it right now. They gonna attack you right now. And you gotta make sure everyone understand that they gonna attack you right now. It can't be later. It can't be 2 days later. They gotta say that shit for right now, nigga. And when they say that shit for right now, now you got your reason, nigga. Like they ass the f*** up, nigga. If they don't like that you in their face, intimidating them. Tell them what you gonna do about it, nigga. Cause you disrespecting me, I'ma see what you about. All you doing is defending your ground, nigga, and covering more territory by getting closer to them. You might not be able to get right here in their face, but your ass can definitely get closer and get about right here, nigga. All you gotta do is come closer, nigga, and they gon' feel that shit. It's hard to justify if you right here, but it's way easier to justify if you right here, nigga. Don't go right here unless they escalate that shit. Then you can do it, nigga. But if they ain't talking like they wanna fight, then you can't force that shit and take it there, nigga. Cause everything you do should be covering your ass from getting consequences. The less mistakes you make, the less bullets that can stick to your ass. The more dirt they got on you, the harder it is to be clean. And if you dirty, police gonna throw your ass in jail. So don't be riding dirty, nigga. Ride clean, nigga. You can be however aggressive as you want, as long as you do it correctly, nigga. Cause when you do it correctly, nigga, you ain't doing shit wrong. They may not like it, but they can't say shit about it, nigga. Cause they can't find no flaws. And you having self-control. You not going overboard. Intimidation allows you to do damage without having to touch them. You don't touch them unless they want to touch you, nigga. Then you touch them and like they ass to up, nigga. And as you controlling the narrative and making sure everybody knows that they started the problem with you, all you doing is solving that shit. Cause that's what we do, we gangsters. You bring a problem to me, I'ma solve that shit, nigga. Keep your frame stronger than their frame. Apply that pressure on their ass. They either gonna do two things. They gonna crack frame or they gonna attack your ass cause they have no other choice. Get them to swing on you if you wanna hurt them and do real fucking damage. Or make it look like they're about to so you can attack them first. If you don't wanna hurt them, you don't have to. All you gotta do is make them look like a bitch. Then walk away with the victory cause you cracked their frame. But if you wanna hurt them, this allows you to do that shit so you can do real fucking damage. Cause if they gonna attack your ass and you know that for a fact, and everyone else around you know that shit too, because it escalated to that point, then you can light their ass the up, nigga. Or if they swing on your ass, now you can make them regret that shit, nigga. I'ma make you pay for that, nigga. But you should be so intimidating and so aggressive that they feel like they just might die. You gonna make them bitch the fuck up cause they can't handle the pressure. You already know you can whoop their ass. Why you worried about that shit, nigga? Let their ass make the first move. Cause you gon' put that nigga down regardless. Cause you the baddest thing walking. It's better if you wait for them to make a move. Or swing on you so you can f their ass up. It all matters how it starts. Don't let niggas forget that shit. You in your lane and they wanna say shit about you, nigga. Okay, good. Everything you do is self-defense, nigga. But never do too much, cause that shit can't be justified, nigga. Let them escalate the shit, and all you do is give them the fuel to do it. And while they escalating, still don't let them niggas overpower you. Keep your frame stronger than they frame, cause you a real f***ing gangster. Let them escalate that shit, but you stay more aggressive than them the whole f***ing time. So they never end up more aggressive than you. But everybody knows who started it. Them, nigga. Keep them in that position. Cause you ain't playing victim, nigga. You a f***ing punisher. All you gonna do is just punish their ass. Every time they escalate, you spank their ass and put them back down. Cause you staying more dangerous than them. But never do too much, nigga. Cause now you losing control, nigga. I'm showing you how to do this shit properly. The right f***ing way. If you lose control, and they ain't lost control yet, and you lose control, then everything you do is not justified. Cause you lost your cool. Even if what you're doing is appropriate, it's gonna look like you're doing too much. So always remain focused. I ain't saying you gotta be calm. Just have some self-control, nigga. And never get too aggressive, nigga. Cause all you doing is attacking with precision, nigga. While having some aggression about you. So you stay more dangerous than they ass. Cause the first one that taps out, die, nigga. If everyone believes they're gonna attack you, that you have no choice but to light their ass the up, nigga, then now you got permission. That's why you control the narrative. So you can do what the you want without consequences. It's gonna look like you defending yourself and your respect. Always make it look like they starting the problem. You don't want them to think that you're the problem, Cause if they play victim, that's what it's gonna look like. It's gonna look like you the aggressor. That's why you let them escalate. And all you do is just stay on top of their ass. Applying that pressure. Shooting the down, nigga. Shooting down, nigga. Don't let their ass rise above you, nigga. Cause that's how you maintain control. You gotta maintain control without being the aggressor. In order to do that, all you gotta do is control the narrative. It shouldn't look like you starting a problem with them. It should look like self-defense. That's why you have a good reason. Respect. And you make sure everybody know that shit. Everybody know it's about respect, nigga. And that's why the problem started. And leading way up to now. Till you about to finish that shit and end their life. This whole time, niggas know that they been the problem. All you doing is defending your frame and maintaining your image. Cause you a real gangster. You dangerous. They already knew that shit when they picked a fight with your ass. If they say anything, nigga, they want to smoke, nigga. It don't matter if they say some goofy shit or some intimidating shit. If they do anything, they want to smoke, nigga. But you gotta know how to give them the smoke the right way, nigga. Cause if you make any mistakes, they gon' flip you on your ass. And they gon' take control of the situation. And that's something you can't let happen. So never do more than what's appropriate. Always match their actions while being slightly more aggressive than them. If you wanna come out on top and win the situation while maintaining your frame and protecting your image as a gangster. Cause you shouldn't let nobody overpower you. Always put them in their place. And watch that narrative so you don't get consequences for being the aggressor. Don't allow them to play victim. They started, you gonna keep them in that position. They want a problem, we gon' give it to them. Just respond based off what they show you and defend your frame while doing damage to their ass. If they didn't want no problem, they shouldn't have said nothing, cause now they got one. And while you doing damage to their ass, this makes everything you do justified. Don't do more than what's appropriate. Just keep your frame more dominant so niggas know who won that shit. While you matching their energy, but doing slightly more, they gon' be in a weaker position. While you controlling the situation, guiding it where you want to. Cause when you controlling the situation, you have all the power. And you maintain your gangster image perfectly, nigga. Cause you just wet their ass to up, nigga. They gon' look like a bitch. Have self-control, nigga. This stops you from doing too much. Cause you never wanna look like the problem. Cause then they can give you consequences. If they tap out and they don't want no more smoke. Cause you just crushed their ass and shattered their frame. You already made your point. You a gangster and they a little bitch. And they said some slick shit and got put in their place. This is how you know you need to pull back and accept the victory, nigga. Cause they finished, nigga. They don't want no more smoke. Well, this is how you know you need to turn the up. Cause they won't stand the down. They just keep standing. That's good, nigga. We can use that shit. They gon' regret it sooner or later. It should look like they coming to you and they wanna escalate that shit. You can't just walk away, nigga. Cause we gangsters. We solve all problems. If niggas don't wanna get shot, they shouldn't say shit, nigga. Cause I'll pistol whip your ass real quick, nigga. This nigga too scared to do anything. If someone don't wanna fight and they just talking shit, and you telling them what you gonna do, and they ain't doing shit, they gon' be in a weaker position. Cause when you do this shit, they gon' be exposed, nigga. That means that shit just got cracked, nigga. Real hard. And while this shit is happening, you remain a gangster and staying in frame the whole time and not doing too much, nigga. While you maintain control of the situation. Cause whatever happens, you allow it, nigga. And if you proving your point, just walk away, nigga. Cause the conversation's finished, nigga. They a bitch. Ain't nothing to talk about, nigga. They just got cracked, nigga. It don't matter if you a girl or a nigga. I'ma let your ass feel that pressure. If you don't have a clear opening, don't shoot, nigga. That's getting desperate. If they don't want to smoke, don't force it, nigga. You ain't got a window, just wait, nigga. Cause if they want to smoke, they gonna end up slipping and the window's gonna get created. Don't raise your voice unless they raise theirs. Don't attack unless they say they're about to. Right now. You gotta make sure that shit's clear and well known. That they know that shit, you know that shit, and everyone around. That means when you bust their head the open, that shit gonna be justified. A lot of things can be justified. Even murder, if you do it the right way. You going around doing damage, wetting all these niggas to up, nigga, cause you a real demon. But you gotta do it correctly and smart, nigga. Not to get consequences or put in jail, cause it's a process, nigga. You can't just whip your gun out and shoot it, nigga. It's a process you gotta go through, nigga. And if you skip that process, you gon' get consequences, nigga. Cause you gon' be wrong, nigga. And if you wrong, they gon' make you pay for that shit. You can't just pull out a trigger, nigga. It's all about the foreplay before the climax. Cause you making Glock porn. No. You gotta play with the pussy first and arouse their emotions. Get them to tap out before you have to bust all in they face. So relax, nigga, and take it slow. Don't rush unless they want it that bad. And even if they do want it that bad, don't skip the process, cause that shit covers your ass from getting consequences. Now if they skip the process, like they ass up, nigga, cause they ain't playing by the rules, you don't have to play by the rules either, cause that process is a weapon, nigga. So you can justify when they get their ass touched. Cause if they don't wanna fuck, don't worry, cause you can still get your way and whip them in the face with a Glock, nigga. As long as you go through the process, you can make them say some shit they don't wanna say. All you gotta do is arouse their emotions, get them to lose control. Cause when you manipulating their emotions, they gonna feel like they have to, like they don't have no other choice. Cause if they back down, they gonna look like a bitch. Cause you gonna sense they pussy, and you just disrespected them real bad, cause you played with it real good. Your main goal should be handling business and staying in gangster frame. If they don't wanna go in a weaker position and stand the down, they escalate it while applying that pressure till they tap the out. And if they don't wanna tap out, you'll lead it straight to them getting consequences and regretting that they even said something. If someone's weak, you can crack their frame real easily and end that shit real quick. But if someone wanna be a tough nigga, pick their ass apart very slowly, nigga. Keep them engaged and play with their emotions until they make so many mistakes that they lose control of their actions, cause they lost all their focus. They so engaged that they can't even think straight, nigga. Then you can fucking destroy them by doing real fucking damage, cause you have self-control and you stayed in control of the situation to get the outcome you want. You should be about that gangster shit. Maintain that image. And if anyone wanna say something cause they have a problem with that shit, like they asked to fuck up, let them feel that pressure. Cause that's what you do when people bring problems to you. But what should you do if no one brings a problem to you? Relax, nigga, and take care of the shit that you need done today. The reason why you never lose control and control the narrative is so once you crack the ass and destroy the ass, you can go right back to doing the shit that you was doing. And you won't have to leave the scene. And since you a gangster, ain't nobody gonna play with you after that shit. You took care of that shit. You stayed in your world, maintained your image, and you had the dominant frame. They brought a problem your way, and you overpowered that shit. You ain't gotta leave the scene, cause you ain't wrong. You in the right. Everything you do is justified. So you ain't gotta worry, nigga. You fucking solid. You a gangster. You a fucking soldier. You punish these niggas. You remain relaxed and in control. But even when it's no problems, you should always show some aggression. Cause you a real gangster. You stay dangerous while being intimidating. But it's not directed at any specific person. You just being you, stay in your f***ing frame. You putting that energy out, being however aggressive you wanna be. All these niggas scared and afraid. They ain't gonna say shit, cause you a real f***ing threat and they know that shit, nigga. You can go to the extreme and be real f***ing intimidating as long as you be relaxed and don't lose your cool, nigga. Cause if you cool and relaxed and you being intimidating, they can't say shit. They ain't got no ammo. But if you out of control and you going around being super aggressive, out of control, nigga, and you got no self-control, nigga, they can call you out. They can pick out the flaws in that shit and give you consequences. So always remain relaxed and have that aggression. You can be extreme as you want as long as that shit under control, nigga. Cause if they feel you can't control yourself, they gon' call the police on your ass. Cause you doing too much damage. So always have some self-control, nigga. Cause you just being you, a real gangster, staying in your lane. And if you speak to someone, it's okay for them to speak back to you, cause you having a conversation. So you allow them to speak to you, nigga. But if someone wanna jump in and tell you something, cause they just wanna jump in the conversation, they have some say so, cause they got an opinion about something that you talking about. That's disrespect, cause you didn't ask for their opinion, cause you not talking to them. So correct their actions, and keep it real quick, nigga. Don't get pulled into a situation, stay on the outside. They stand up real quick, bring some shit your way, shoot their ass real quick, nigga. Pop they fucking frame, nigga. Tell them this shit while holding gangster frame. I'm not talking to you, and I didn't ask for your opinion. I get you wanna help, but show me some respect, nigga. You can give them a hard check or something that won't hurt their feelings too much, nigga. Decide how you wanna handle that situation, but you better say something, nigga. Don't let that shit slide, nigga. But if you don't wanna speak to them and they said something, then you gotta say something, nigga, cause that's a problem. It depends what you wanna do, and if they got a problem with you checking their ass, then go through the process with their ass till they tap the fuck out, cause they tryna weaken you or crack your frame. And if you don't say nothing, then you gon' let them manipulate your ass, and that shit ain't gon' slide, cause you a real demon. But if it's a hot girl that you like, walk over to her ass and shoot your shot, nigga. Cause that's a situation that gave you an opportunity, nigga. And if you don't attack that opportunity, nigga, you gon' look like a soft bitch, like you got no confidence, nigga. It's okay to be aggressive and dangerous, nigga. That's when you maintain your gangster image and be seductive. Spit some game on her ass, cause she wanna roll with you. That's why she said something, nigga. You a real demon. All these girls wanna taste. Keep that shit quick. Get that girl number real quick, then get back to what you're doing, nigga. Cause you busy. You don't have time to get distracted with small problems or anything that pop up, nigga. You got shit to do today. You gotta handle business. So stay focused, nigga, and attack your goals. Unless they wanna make a big problem, don't force that shit. Everything should flow, nigga. Cause you already doing damage by being a real gangster. Cause everyone's intimidated and scared. They respect you so much that they fear you. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing unless they wanna taste. Cause you holding that dangerous frame. Your ass just stacking up the damage. The only ones that make a problem is the ones that don't like to feel that gangster energy that your ass giving off. Cause they getting scared and intimidated. You making them feel uncomfortable. I don't give a fuck about your feelings, nigga. Some just wanna make you look weak. Cause you look too intimidating. You look too dangerous, nigga. They can't allow that shit, nigga. So they gonna try to do some goofy shit to weaken you, to make you look silly, nigga. Or they gonna try to call you out to crack your fucking frame, nigga, and you can't let that shit happen. If a nigga say anything, he trying to test your gangster. So let him feel that frame as you go through the process. Don't let no one make you look weak. If someone wanna say some goofy shit, crack they ass. Cause you ain't playing no games. You a real nigga. Let them know that shit. Yeah, make them back the fuck off. You walking in on a mission. All my demons swarming your ass. Nigga, let's see how long you can hold that frame before your ass get weak and lose all your energy. Nigga, but you had 2 monster drinks. Your ass should be good. The longer you in that situation, the more energy you're losing, nigga. That's why you need a boost, nigga. All these niggas got respect when they talk to you, nigga, cause they know you dangerous. If any nigga got a problem with that shit, you gon' light his ass up. Don't get desperate, nigga. You gotta know how to attack without getting desperate, nigga. You can't just go to the extreme, cause you gotta have self-control. You f***ing dangerous, nigga. You do real f***ing damage. Just remain in control of the situation and call they bluff, while you remain relaxed and apply that pressure, nigga, while slowly doing damage. They body gonna have an orgasm, cause you making them feel pussy. Keep that pressure on their ass. This will make them have an unpleasant experience with you, cause they f***ed up, nigga. Let them feel your aggression while you keep it under control. And since you didn't lose control, you ain't gonna have no consequences. You don't have time to terrorize today, nigga. You got shit to do, and you definitely don't have time to get distracted. Your main focus should be staying in your lane, in your world, and have your world intimidating everybody else, making them feel that frame. Cause you a dangerous gangster. Remain relaxed, but you gotta continue to have that aggression so they feel your frame, nigga. You're not just randomly attacking people today, cause you ain't focused on that shit. You got shit to do. So relax, nigga, and handle that shit. Cause everything you do is justified. Every time you go to battle, everything you do is appropriate. While your ass sitting up high, shooting down at these niggas, I'ma stomp on your head. You ain't doing no reckless shit, cause you can really hurt somebody. All you doing is maintain your image. You can be however gangster you wanna be. Just don't single nobody out, cause you don't have to. You already doing enough damage, cause everyone around you is intimidated and scared, while you applying that constant pressure on their ass, rubbing it all in their face, nigga. And if a nigga wanna say something, you gon' check their ass and crack their frame. That's why you had 2 Monster Energy drinks today, and you maintain that energy, so you can just explode on that nigga when it's time. But if it ain't no problem, nigga, just relax. Cause they know you a gangster, you ain't gotta prove nothing. You doing the shit that you need to do today, handling business.